I'm lost in the moment. Could you keep a promise? If I told you everything that I wanted, would you be encouraged? Cali, Columbia taught me some courage. Beans in my porridge. Give me a rhythm, the ook on the chorus. Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it off. Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it off. Yeah, shake it, shake it.
I was sitting here talking, and I just had the my mic muted. What's up, Walking Hate? Midnight, how we doing? How are you looping the intro scene, brother? I have scenes for intros and outros and be right back, but I can't get them to loop. I have mine set in at, currently I have it set as a, this is a GIF I made. So, I kind of cheated, so it's referencing a GIF on my computer. I don't know if you can, I think you can make GIFs as, with sound on them, though, so you can do something like that. That'll loop. Fairly certain if you have something like Premiere Pro or DaVinci or something. Alright, let's go for real. My big problem right now is when, on OBS, used to I would update my, just comb my hair, what the fuck? When I would, set my titles on OBS, it would be fine, and then I just set my title like 5 minutes ago, and then I hit go live, and it was like, nah, bro, this is last week's title. You're streaming last week, motherfucker, whether you like it or not. So that's the only problem, my current problem, and I don't know how to. I'm pretty sure you can change the title in chat, but I don't know how to do it. I have a rain scene that's about 10 seconds, and it plays, and then just stops. Yeah, dude, throw that sucker into a video editing software and export that as a GIF. That'll work, man. 'Cause that's how I do this, the Thanos one. I have clips. I want to compile them and make an intro video. I have a theme song. I want to do an intro video with the theme song and all that stuff. I have all the stuff. I just needed to actually sit down and do it, and I haven't. I've had this shit for months. I also need permission from T-Dub to use a clip where he talks about me cutting myself on stream. I need permission from him for that. GIF. Okay, thanks. I'll look into that. Yeah, man. So that's what I did. Is I found that image, and then I edited it. I actually made it in Photoshop, and I edited it like that. But I wanna make. I have like the content to make a Run 7 kind of intro, or like Mobile Gamer and all of them. And then I got the Frosty Ass theme song. We haven't played that in a long time on stream. We should probably play that really quick. Actually, did I not put it? I feel like I put it on here. Hold on. I think it's on the Frosty Aussie playlist. Exclamation point music in chat. But I'm still trying to get this restream thing down. I don't have like a restream, like, what the hell is it called? I don't have a restream. I can't think of the word right now. Doc for OBS. I don't have a restream doc. And I'm trying to pulling up the Frosty. Here you go. This is I got approval for this to be my theme song. I'm not sure what to think about that jazz channel with no host. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was kind of surprised they weren't saying anything. Morning, bud. What's up, John Rogers? Yeah, no, this is my official theme song. Q Royale. You best believe this will be looping. I got a bunch of clips from my years of streaming once a week. It must be magic. Anyway.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm on it. I'm on this also, Cheetah Pita Nikita Repeater could also be my thing. I've never been able to get a hold of the artist. I'm still trying to figure out how Restream works. It's really one of the big things right now. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold on, let me hit something up real quick. Not that I don't have enough. Now that CC's over the weekend, which is fantastic, by the way. And what I need to start doing is getting on Restream before I stream, because usually I did everything in OBS. But I think now I need to be doing it over here. I think that would actually fix all my stuff. How's everybody doing? I don't know if I'm caught up on Daredevil Born Again. I've seen 3 episodes. Seen Captain America. I haven't watched Spider-Man yet, the new show. I finally saw Nosferatu, which we can talk about that, because spoilers don't matter much on that, I guess. Let's see. So how does this work here? Am I streaming from this? Past streams. Finish streams up here. Okay, so apparently something's wrong. I'm logged into something wrong. 1-0 so far. Friend of mine is a retired pro wrestler from the indie scene. We're thinking about working a show together. Oh, hell yeah. Like a wrestling show? 1-0 so far for the week. I am also 1-0. A while ago, got knocked back to Plat 1, and I was like, shit, this is going south fast. And then I went 3-0, I think 2 weeks in a row, or 1 week. I don't know, I went 3-0, and I went back up into Plat 2, and I didn't kick the shit out of the guy. But, I'm trying to think here. What's going on here? Trying to figure out how the hell I got signed. I signed up to Restream. But that's awesome, Midnight. Good stuff. Do we log in? Hold on. Let's see. Did we? I'd say Grandmasters is fun, but yeah, no, I can't imagine that's super great. Platinum's fun. Everyone's experimenting with shit. Okay, alright, hold on. This is what I'm currently doing. This is what I wanted to see here. If I hit view stream, am I watching myself? Uh-oh. Mute the tab! Mute the tab! Emergency! You don't want to hear me twice. I was just trying to see if I could change my free update titles. That's exactly what we wanted. I updated my title on OBS and it didn't work. So we're gonna do... Hold on. Patriot Feature. I also did what Cat in the Hat told me and updated my description, Okay, I updated that. I confused myself on the title, so I think that's good. We're gonna hit update all. And are we gonna crash everything? We might crash, but alas. Okay, alright. This is showing both of those. Okay. Great. I'm gonna exit out of this. I'm afraid I'm gonna blow up everything. And then we can yeah, okay. Let's see. Keep waiting to get smacked down. That's how I feel like in Plat. Yeah, and I do get smacked down in Plat sometimes. kind of in a different boats. It's okay. Yeah, I've done a couple wrestling matches, but I was a cage fighter. I'm not used to the stage thing. I might have to make it a hardcore match. Oh shit. That sounds fun though. What the heck is this frame? That's kind of sick. Sergeant Bulldog. People have to say. Okay, so let's do Marvel things. Okay, we have a lot. Okay, so starting off, we're gonna pick our dailies out of the trash. Yeah, man, though, cage fighting and wrestling is a whole different ballgame, man. Wrestling is, you know, stage combat, and which I have experience in, and stunts, which I don't have experience in. Stunts are where you get hurt, which is a lot different than cage fighting. As I'm sure you know, not many stunts in cage fighting. In cage fighting, you just get your face beat in. Or you're beating in other people's faces, of course. I would get my face beat in. Unless it was Greg. Fuck you, Greg. While Binary appears, exclamation point Pokecatcher in the chat to get on with that Binary. Evolve it to the voluptuous low punny. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what else I've watched. I've been using I didn't stream last week. I just realized that. I was in Ohio. Yep. Which that was super cool. I did Ohio things. I didn't. I was wanting to try Cincinnati chili, but we got too busy and it just didn't happen. Best part is the entrance. When your music starts and the crowd pops, it's a rush. That's hard to describe. In the cage fighting? Yeah, I bet that's pretty cool. I bet that's pretty cool. I always felt when I was on stage and I would come out at the end for curtain call, and you get your little solo bow. Both, yeah. The walkout song's gotta be pretty sick, though. I can only imagine that in wrestling that would be actually a little bit better because you don't have to anticipate getting your face like you may be hurt or you may get hit, but you're not gonna get hit like you are in cage fighting. You could relax a little bit more, maybe. I know I would. Don't gotta worry about cauliflower or losing. Well, you could still lose teeth. You just gotta not fuck up. But I also with wrestling, which is funny because like wrestling is theater. It really like WWE style AEW, it's theater. Like whether you like it or not, they train in the same society. Like as far as like professional wise, they train with SAFD, dueling arts, and all that kind of stuff. Like it's a thing. And you have a character, and you have to play the character, and all that kind of stuff. It's theater. And I've never gotten the chance to work that stuff because I do tech, right? So I have theoretically the skills to do like sound and lights and all that kind of stuff. And all this to say, that would be fun as hell to work one of those. So if y'all tour, y'all tour over here, or you start paying, technician, got you. I'll do your light design. Hell, I'll do your stage design. That's what I'm actually good at. I'm best good at. I got a degree, but I hang comics on the walls, not my degrees. I only hang what I care about on the walls. I used to love wrestling when I was a kid, man. I have not watched it since I got older though, which is wild. I don't. I'm trying to. I was watching it when it was like after Hulk Hogan retired and came back. Like I was like big. I watched it a lot during like Triple H days when Kane and Undertaker were like they were in their primes. Is a better way to put it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg, the good shit. The Dudley boys. I used to love the fucking Dudley boys, man. My entrance music is song by Rammstein. Well, hold on. I love Rammstein, but I don't know that song. So, let's I only ever growing up, I only ever had excuse me, with Rammstein, I only knew Du Hast, of course, and then I had the album Rice Rice. So and this actually could be on Rice Rice. I don't know. I never knew the names of the songs. Here we go. We'll play it. I'll have to delete it, but we'll play it. This is their second most played song. That's interesting. Can't play the whole thing because this is automatically saving and I'm gonna forget to delete it. I'm gonna get a strike, but this sounds pretty sick. I remember the Hulk Hogan days and the generation after with Stone Cold and The Rock. That was me. Stone Cold and The Rock, man. Brock Lesnar first jumping in there and going against The Rock. I remember that. All that shit. I used to watch it a lot, man. I was watching the pay-per-view with the Owen Hart situation. Like that was all me. I think I stopped watching I remember Rikishi becoming a big thing. The Dudley boys did a match in the tag team match. Of course they did a tag team match, but they did a match and then they retired, and I remember it slowly fell off after that. They were my brother and I's favorite. For obvious reasons. They were brothers. Oh man, when Owen died, that was crazy. Well, Brett was one of my favorites. Yeah, no, that was pretty crazy to watch as a kid, man. That shit is crazy just when it goes off in the arena. Yeah, I bet. Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, I used to love the Hart brothers too. And my brother and I, like, we hated each other a lot as kids. We're best friends now that we're older. Sometimes he pops into the stream. We used to really, but we would watch wrestling together, and we loved all the brothers, all the brother teams, the Harts, Dudley boys. We watched a lot of tag team for that. Like that was like one of the only things that we were like we would get along on. Probably because it made us gave us a good excuse not to fight each other. But we were really into Triple H. Yeah, Stone Cold. I don't remember who else. I liked the Big Show a lot. I had all the wrestlers. Excuse me, the action figures, the big ones. They were like that big. Kick the crap out of each other. I remember that. I remember. Patriot Farm remembers. Okay, we did that. I'm glad we were yapping and working. That's the way to be. I tell my students that all the time. You gotta yap and work. Okay, so we did our raids. We did that. We need to buy shit. I keep forgetting. I was doing so good at moving through DD8, and then I just forgot to play the last 2 days, which is super cool. But we're really close to the end, actually. We came out the other end of the hardest nodes. So we're in the group after, and we're almost. I think we actually. I'll play it here in a second. I think we'll finish the hardest ones. I think we're walking into Legendary today.
I am the Watcher.
Best little whore in Texas. That's a theater person if I've ever seen one. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. And I haven't heard that redemption in a minute.
I am the Watcher.
Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I could be persuaded to watch wrestling again. I think. Because most of the comic book podcasts I listen to double as wrestling podcasts, which I find interesting. John Rogers, sad but true story. I've worked out with Chris Benoit years ago at his home gym in Atlanta. No shit. That's wild, man. How many years ago? That's wild. You know what's funny is when he disappeared from everything, I didn't know what it was because I don't remember exactly the time. I don't remember the timeline there, but I remember watching him a lot, and then he was just gone. But I know he was swapping between leagues too because I didn't really watch. I watched AEW for Sting, but other than that, I didn't really watch it. I pretty much just exclusively watched WWF, which is now WWE. But I know all about the Chris Benoit thing. That's wild that you worked out with him, though. I mean, was he cool? Like, how long ago was it? Like, was it like early? Was it like early and late '90s of Benoit, or early 2000s? I'm trying to remember when he like. I'm gonna say when he died. I guess that's still what happened. All right. But, how did that go? That's wild. I have like no. So for full context, Benoit was like, for my people that aren't John Rogers, Benoit was when a lot of the wrestlers, especially from back then, all the sports people were really into steroids, and Benoit was like really into steroids. And maybe some other stuff. But I had a point. Oh, I don't have very much experience with people using steroids that I'm aware of, right? So like that dude, I don't know. Very interested to know how he was when you were working out with him. Was he cool? Okay, we still do not have Patriots. We're opening these one by one because I've had better success opening these one by one. The shitty orbs. Not just Patriot specifically. I've not had success on Patriot at all. Also, I keep getting knocked way the fuck back in Arena. Like, I keep going back to like 96. And I keep fighting my way back down and it keeps happening. I don't know what the hell that's about. I'm assuming he was cool if you were working out at his home gym. That's wild, dude. Old. What the fuck? I don't understand how the hell they can justify making it gold and the drop be fucking 15. Like, that's great. I'm glad that I got that. But, gold? Really? There's a color purple on this fucking game. God, I thought I was about to get 100 shards of... Oh! Sort of like when a chihuahua growls. Well... Oh yeah, here, let's spend some energy. Need to get this shit back. He killed his family in that gym. Oh, the same one. Okay. It was over 20 years ago. He's a really nice guy. If you were his friend, he would go to the ends of the earth for you. I've heard that he, like, socially, he was pretty cool. That was one of the things that made the situation. Well, I mean, him murdering his family. That's one of the things that made it super nuts. Was that he wasn't like this. Once again, this is all second and third hand. But supposedly he was not this like big old asshole. He was supposedly a pretty good dude, and then all of a sudden he just flipped. Which when they after his autopsy, like they analyzed his brain or something, and his brain was like it had because of the steroids. That the amount that he used, it had shriveled up to the side. Like his brain was equivalent to like an 84-year-old with like super dementia. Like they were surprised he was able to operate. I watched a documentary on it, and then I listened to some podcasts on it because I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was CT. No, it was CTE, but that was sorry. I think CTE had something to do with it, but he also was like really on steroids. But I think it was a mix. Because CTE was a part of because his was the first like major case where they're like CTE caused this. That's right. You're on it, D Marin. I think the steroids didn't help. That's wild. This was before, when that all happened. They weren't like. I think they knew CTE was a thing, but it wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. That's right, though. I forgot. That's how I found out what CTE was. Because I'm not super into sports. So CTE, for the people in the back, CTE is a disorder that they have found that essentially when your brain gets knocked around repeatedly in your skull, you can kind of develop it. And it's it's pretty similar to like dementia and shit, but it's very big thing in sports. It had a lot to do with the crazy bumps he took. Yeah, he was taking 4 different roids back then. Yeah, because I know originally everyone thought it was roid rage, and then when they did the autopsy, they were like, this dude was fucked up. Let's hit some energy go real quick. Oh wait, hold on. Did we open the new chapter? We did not. Yet. Gonna dump that. So we got something to come back from. I hate that these aren't in the freaking campaign's slot. Unless watch them be in there now. I swear to God, they haven't been. They ain't here. Oh, I don't have this one done either. Yet either, but we won't do that. We won't do that now. I will save you all the pain. Not sure why my last message was flagged. You had a flagged message in here? I didn't get a thing. Didn't get a thing, man. Did I get another follow? Yeah! Motherfucking thing, yeah, man. Yeah, it was the 7th anniversary campaign being an event that was absolutely. I'm sorry, Ultimate Chaos. Something got flagged. I'm looking at Restream chat now, so maybe it doesn't tell me that. Hold up, let me. I can pull. Okay, I have Twitch chat here. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Combination move crippler crossface with the walls of Jericho. I think it was because of the word crippler. Here, I allowed it. Combinate. Okay. Did it show up? I don't know how. There we go. I don't know why that was. That's auto mod for you. Send it again. It says checked by mods. It's the auto mod. It's just because crippler. Combination move crippler crossface with the walls of Jericho was most mind blowing. Move my kid brain witnessed. Oh, yeah, dude. What are we doing here? I don't... Okay, we're not... Hold on. No. Oh, sorry. ADD's a thing, too. Okay. Let's hit this. We're gonna do Dark Dimension 8 really quick. And then we need to be looking at Cosmic Crucible. I think we pretty much have done everything, but yes. And those will recoup over time. Yeah, so we're going to do Dark Dimension 8. We're going to do Cosmic Crucible. Do Dark Dimension 8 just in case we get on a roll, if you know what I mean. You know, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. No, we're not going to finish it. But, materials. Sometimes I like to build people when I'm playing Cosmic Crucible. But we've been doing pretty decent in Cosmic Crucible. Here, let's check our opponent real quick. As a reminder, I'm 1-0 this week. Just barely. You know what I did wrong? I've seen Our Lady Peace played Benoit song recently. Like the first time in 20 years or something. Well, and you know that was the whole thing with like McMahon, right? They essentially tried to pretend like Chris Benoit didn't exist. So that they did the tribute. This is part of the documentary. I don't remember this firsthand. They did the tribute right after they found out that he had died, and then they pretty much tried to erase him from existence. His ring music was awesome. We're Leonard 98, which I'm pretty sure I've been against before. Oh god. Oh god. I know this is bad. How big is this? Oh, it's only 111. Okay. Yeah, I'm at 95, so that's actually not that big of a punch up for me, which is good. I actually think my last punch up was bigger. Hold on, who did I just beat? It was Ron. I beat Ron. Oh no. Apparently I got matched with people that are actually around my TCP. Maybe that's why I won. Maybe that's how this whole thing worked out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what do we got? Absolute A-Force. Hold on. The hell? What is this? Absolute A-Force Ant-Man? Okay. No Kohori. This dude looks like he's trying to drop. New Warriors in 2. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Herein lies the realm. Absolute A-Force Annihilators in 3. Okay, great. 4, we've got Orcus. Orcus. Just Orcus. So, easy. Easy. Okay. Alright, so 6 and 3. Well, and that's this season, right? And I guess this is the last week of the season. But damn, I haven't even logged in yet today. Well, this shouldn't be super bad except for 3 and 6. And 3, I have Mephisto on offense. And have all season. And let me say, I hate that the season is so short, honestly, because I forgot to post a video. I only realized that yesterday when I was writing my shit out. But I've had Mephisto on offense all season, and that has behooved me. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna do Dark Dimension, and we might build a little bit specifically for 3 and 6. I'm not exactly sure what I want to use against that right now. Annihilator's Kohori is kind of nasty. I do have Odin on defense though. All right, let's hop into Dark Dimension 8. Yeah, so we're right there, and then we're gonna move on to Legendary, and we should be able to take this out pretty easily. I actually built second team, mostly Orcus, and then I've been using Namor. But I've actually been doing that as a second attack. I was trying to get Nimrod in there, but it's also just worth it for the fact that they're a freaking raid team, like whatever. Yeah, this is what I had been doing. Was like this. Like a D's. I loved the word behoove. Good, it's a good word. Good word. Good $5 word, man. And it's fun to say. Behoove. Gotta throw the little eyebrow. Behoove. It will make better for you. Don't behoove MSFers. We don't know what that means. It means make better for you. Make better. Make better. My whole personality is using an elaborate vocabulary and in describing it with the worst kind of vocabulary. Behoove, make gooder for you. Oh yeah, fucking I just remember what happened here. Void Knight got rezzed by something. I assume it was freaking Nico, because I don't remember her kit, because I never built A-Force. But I had Void Knight dead, and then right before the thing ended, he just popped back up. Mo beta. So I assume it was Nico. Get out of here, symbiote bitch boy. We're gonna lose this, aren't we? I can feel it in my bones. Get out of here, bitch boy. No rezzing now. No rezzing now, motherfucker. Slow down. We're gonna kill Nico just so that shit don't happen again. I think it means to put hooves on something. Some people just like hearing the clip clop. Correct. This is a fact. Write it down. Shut up, Nico. For the bus ride. I don't. My first run, I don't remember Nico being such a pain in the ass. Just die. Have some self-respect and die. You can't revive fucking Void Knight. He's dead. Stop trying. Fucking little asshole. It's fine. I'm just gonna revive my APOC and Lady Deathstrike and put in Orcus. That's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. They'll take it out. I'm here. But now there's nobody for Nico to res. She could have res the Jessica Jones. So we're gonna drop. We're gonna add. Oh, and I forgot I have to do Namor. Let me see if I can go ahead and bring Nimrod up. Because I had been working on it. What the hell does that say? Ah! Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ugh. I hate that this is still so hard to freaking get. I didn't even look at what I needed. I'm just clicking buttons. Hold on. Yeah, but we're out of this shit. And there ain't no way to get them. Okay, well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to revive 3 people. It's fine. We're gonna do it. Okay, so I was doing because we have the healer, I was doing Namor. Yes, that's correct. So we'll go bam, bam, and then we'll do a 50. That's fine. We've got plenty of cores. I'm back in it. Round 2, motherfucker. Round 2. I'm about to take this motherfucker out of here. I might focus Super Scroll first. I don't know. He's so tough, man. It's just better to get the healer off the field. She's a healer, right? I don't know her kid at all, man. I have no idea what she does. At best, I can tell you who she is. Which is typically my bag anyway, I guess. So it's not that surprising. We're gonna go for her just because she doesn't have defense up. Shit. I know I'm doing the opposite of what I said I was gonna do. APOC will take care of it. Get out of here. Oh man. Are you freaking kidding me? Just fucking die. Why? Nobody wants to see your face. Just die. That way I can focus on the alien, whom is much bigger problem. I just don't need you healing him or whatever the fuck you do. Or me killing him and you bringing him back to life or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what you do. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we get to focus on the actual problem, who has already ulted, by the way. All right. So we are going to do what we can do. We needed him to lose safeguard and immunity right now. There we go. Okay. So we've got safeguard, but we got rid of immunity. So that means we can put stuff on him at least. Okay, I'm going to take the defense down. I would love to find an ability block. Come on. Yeah. We like that. We like the ability block. He gains so much damn health too, though, and especially in like this node. All right, yeah. God dang. What the fuck is that? Sentinel might be one of the worst characters to use against him, because does he get health every time somebody attacks him? If somebody takes a turn? Jeez. What is this horse shit? Come on. We'll get healed in debuffs. Yeah, that heal actually came in pretty clutch, honestly. Ugh. We're gonna need another APOC ult. I probably should have slowed him down. What I really need is, like, disrupt and be able to, like, keep it on him. That would be great. But, nah, he'll get safeguard, because Satan. Yeah, Satan. We take offense down. Stop hitting my Scientist Supreme. Leave Scientist Supreme alone. I forgot her name. She has a name. I know it. Bro, this is impossible. APOC, I need you to put in some work, bro. You're getting shamed by your predecessor. Well, actually, they came out like the same time. I unlocked them on the same day. I don't know what I'm doing. I just need you to fucking die. Stop attack. Why? Come on, AI. Stop attacking the healer. Attack everybody else. That's fine. I need her to be alive. All right, we're in a vicious cycle. I don't know if this is possible right now. We just lost a lot of our own DPS, which is pretty shit. Is the problem that I'm running into, is it Sentinel? Is he screwing me over? Oh, I forgot. Scientist Supreme can res Namor, I'm pretty sure. The thing I just need, I think I really just need APOC's ult is what's going on. That might be the only way I can get through this, but boy, it's starting to look like APOC's gonna fucking die before I can get it off. How did I beat him before? That's the real question I'm wondering. Who did we just lose? Was it just a Sentinel? That's the other problem with Sentinel. I think Sentinel's making this worse. Maybe I should do it again and replace Sentinel with, like, Iron Patriot or Leader. Probably Leader. Yeah, APOC's dead. Hold up, fuck this. Nah. I think, hold on, I'm gonna double check Scroll's kit. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think Sentinel's fucking me over. Thinking he's getting health from. Let's find out. Let's find out. We need him dead. All right. I think we're getting this. First time this character falls under 50% health, clear all negative effect, heals self 50%. Character has stealth, allies gain 20% damage reduction. Done. Right here, when an enemy gains a positive effect, or when this character or an ally gains a negative effect, heals up to 5% of this character's max health. Fill this character's speed bar by 10%. So it's not Sentinel, it's the positive effects that are doing it. So honestly, I think it's actually just me using Orcus in general, because Scientist Supreme is putting out a bunch of, so it's Scientist Supreme. So instead, I'm gonna drop I'm wondering if I want to use Sentinel, but I'm gonna drop Scientist Supreme. Nah, we'll just go. We'll go with the whole first team. Fuck it. We're gonna do this like we had, and we're just gonna res the whole team. We're gonna be doing a lot more DPS anyway. Orcus worked really well for the previous node, but I remember looking at this node and thinking that they weren't the answer, and now that I rechecked Super Scroll's kit, I'm sure that they're not the answer for at least the end. We're gonna beat this today. Not an option. Curious if I focus Scroll first, if we can take him out. Okay. Maybe that's how I should have played that in the first place. That went a lot different. Like a lot. So there's that. But that's fine. You know, that's what we want, really. So we're in a legendary now. So we'll do legendary. I remember legendary is much harder than it. Oh, but it probably won't be as hard anymore because of this guy. Nope, that's not the guy. This guy. This guy's pretty important. So who did we use in chat? If anybody's still here, who did we use for round 2 legendary? Who am I swapping out for Odin? Shadow King's pretty solid because of his basic. But Thanos Endgame and Mephisto combo is pretty good because of the exposed. John Jay, what's up, man? Welcome in. But the exposed go away. I just beat it. That could mean a lot of things, my guy. Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan. Hello, Mr. Ross. What's up, Portland? Hey, thank you for the biddies. Appreciate you, bro. How we doing? Second time DD8. Yeah. Oh, you did nice. Who'd you use for your legendary? I'm debating on who I want to swap out for Odin. Yeah, I know, dude. When you said it, I was like, God. Think of me so much. Too much, some people might say. Because so like maybe I just drop Super Scroll. I don't know. Or Thanos Endgame. Still laughing at how trash Ram Jammers are in CC. Yeah, we were talking about that and somebody that this person that was streaming Marvel Strike Force, Macy Milk. She wasn't saying anything. I used Odin, Mephisto, Old Man Logan, Sus. Odin, Mephisto, Old Man Logan, Sus, and Endgame. But you didn't use Shadow King. Odin, Mephisto, Old Man Logan, Sus, Endgame. All right, let's do it. Is it pretty easy? I'm looking for easy. But I'm hoping Odin makes it easy. He's as strong as I can get him right now, obviously. Well, let's hop in. Usually that's the case with Dark Dimension, right? You unlock the guy and it's second round. If you can use the guy, it makes it pretty easy. I'd love to walk through it and just get Big Boy Odin today. That'd make me feel real good. Real good. Yes. Get assist hit with Odin and Old Man Logan. Oh, okay. I see. After this, we'll do a Cosmic Crucible. We'll end with Frosty Feature's Patriot, by the way. They will get buffed or have to be fixed to turn their turn meter work correctly. I almost guarantee it. Kraken spent a lot of cash on Howard and Havoc. Yeah, no, that's definitely going to happen. But we're going to throw the wait. We want exposed, right? Do you have any mythic enemies? Because I want the exposed is Castellanos endgame. Right? I guess I can put down... It doesn't matter. I think it'll be fine. I've seen that streamer too. Looks higher TCP, but believe doesn't speak English well, so tries not to. Oh, okay. She was just posting emotes in the chat. I was like, okay. The other day, Ceci dropped a 1,000 bomb on her for her animal charity. Oh, really? Holy crap. Yeah, but look, yeah, the short amount of time I was in there, it does seem like she has a pretty big, pretty decent sized account. So, because when I clicked in it was just to see if it was a sponsored streamer, because nobody else was on, right? That's why I ended up giving her the follow, even though she wasn't saying anything, because it seems like she actually plays the game. Where can we? We'll take oh, we can't revive. We're playing with Mephisto. I usually avoid pairing Old Man Logan with Mephisto for obvious reasons. Yeah, she has a larger Phoenix Force. Yeah, my Phoenix Force is like nothing.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too
scared.
scared.
Just grab your thunder buddy
and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder cause you're just God's farts.
This is why I don't usually use Old Man Logan with Mephisto right here. It feels like he dies so fucking fast. And yet, on occasion, we get this off. I was hanging in the Milky stream this morning getting more info on her. Oh, I see. How do you have a huge audience and not show your face even? Okay. That's another thing I was kind of contemplating in my head. I, as a streamer of a very long time, I have like 300 followers or something. I don't remember. Maybe 400. And I just saw she has 1,000. I was like, she's not even saying anything. Crazy. She's not even on, because it's another thing too. Like, I get it. You know, this is going to sound kind of bad, but when women streamers have a camera and all that, like, I get it. Or even just their voice. But she's a VTuber, no voice, and killing it. Just posted emotes in the chat. It had 116 people watching it. It could have been like me, though, and I was just in there, like, being like, who the hell is this? Frosty, it's not just you. Correct. Yeah, no, exactly, dude. That's how it works. I mean, I always tell my women friends that are like, I'm thinking about streaming. I'm like, you should. Hold on, I got behind. It bothers me, bro. Yeah. She or he is from Spain and they are replaying pre-recorded attack. No shit. Really? That's what? Really? They're pulling an Ambassador Al out here and doing that good? It bothers me, bro. This is weird. They must be gaming the algorithm some kind of way. Had Diamond Old Man Logan with level 105. Frosty such as you, correct? I was still being nice to get more info. It's a scam they're making out on. Really? Okay. Yeah, it must be the time. It must be the time she streams that grab a bigger audience. I don't get it though. She has more viewers than fucking Taco did, and Taco was known. Exactly, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's wild. That's nuts, dude. What else does she... I was curious what else she streams. But also, she wasn't commenting on any of the gameplay, too. Because she never said a damn thing. It was literally just... Dude, I got a VTuber avatar. I got a PNG tuber avatar. Well, and there used to be... Hold on. There used to be a Marvel Strike Force streamer that had one. Because I followed him. He had a red panda. Can't remember his name. It's something to do with Star Wars, I think. Did you sit back and get fat like a cat? Let's get a VTuber walking hate. Scopely said, hey, there's Twitch drops in the rest of the world. Then the rest of the world, MSF players appeared. Feel like we're Universe 7 showing up to Tournament of Power. No camera is one thing, but no voice either is wild. It really is, and still doing good. That's nuts, bro. Nuts. Absolutely nutticles. Absolutely crazy. But it has to be something along the lines of like playing the algorithm. I only recently started doing that. Not that I'm out here grinding for a bigger audience. I just like hanging out with people. it sucks to stream and nobody's there. That's the main thing. Like right now, I'm sitting at 18 people. Great. I love it. I just want people in chat. I can sit on 5 people as long as somebody's chatting with me. I'm chill. Your heat text backs is nice. The ads aren't crazy in there. You mean are crazy in there? Because man, they run the ads like every 5 minutes. Buying bot subs. That's wild. Maybe people are just there for the jazz. Yeah, there you go. How do you keep? Yeah, no, I get that's fair. It does suck when you stream to know and it's less than appealing. But like I said, even if you just got, for me, if you got one person, man, like literally, like a lot of my streams is just me and Midnight fucking around, right? And that's fine, because for me, it always feels like you're streaming to friends, right? It's a hustle. It does, like when you stream to know and it's no, yeah. What's it? Hold on. My scroll's being weird. It's a hustle. Still engaging. Yeah, absolutely. It does suck when you stream to know it's god damn it. So somebody said something about streaming fucking stealing. Maybe more people should stream under the bad boy tag. Damn it, I can't. Hold on. Bet she's stealing viewers. There we go. Even if it's just a few people, it's fine. You're still engaging with people. Okay, alright. Yeah, I know for a fact my viewers are just because I only stream now. I'm that guy. She has lurkers in there who haven't left. Bet they will stay there till the stream ends. But she's been streaming for 5 hours. You see that shit? Yeah, we gotta watch the Weavers here. Nice. Love that. Or does one of the Weavers have charge? Yes, they do. It's wild her audience is bigger than some people who have been streaming MSF for years. That's me. Much bigger. She's got way more. That's what I was saying earlier. She got way more followers than me, too. She has 1,000 followers. I got like 300. She said she's from Spain and others from Italy, etc. I like that Rolf has stayed strong in his no MSF streaming stand, where he can pick up some new follows. He plays what he enjoys for the love of the games he plays. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, he gets a higher viewership on YouTube from, like, not to discredit, but he gets a higher viewership from his Genshin and stuff. His Genshin Wuthering Waves, like, from what I understand, that bit's been going better for him as far as YouTube goes. Too bad the bitch isn't playing a real account. Makes shit worse. That is pretty bad. I imagine Bendy ready to... Oh, probably. Hope I looked away and people started dying. Alright, we'll definitely kill her. Oh, whose video is she using? That's a good question. I don't knock any hustle, but damn, yeah. Well, and it's bad too, because you know the MSF community is so, like, tight knit for the most part. So like, that is pretty wild that somebody would come in and just sort of sit on that. It's almost made me start streaming immediately, but I knew Frosty was coming on. Oh, she does. She raids people. You'd be better off raiding Jay Gibusa. He's a newer player, but at least he's playing and talking. At least she raids the She does raid the MSF. Okay, well that makes it a little bit better, right? Oh, we flipped everything but taunt. Yeah. We killed the other Weaver. That's good. We're still making pretty. This is, yeah, we're making way bigger impact than last time. Might as well try to play nice. Well, no, that's fine, too. I don't know enough about her. Y'all are giving me all the stuff. I clicked in. I gave her a follow. She sent me emotes. And that's all I know. As long as people keep passing the lurkers along. Yeah, no, that helps the community. Because if she got in, was like taking, you know, viewers or whatever, and then not raiding, that'd be kind of wild. But also, you know, whatever, man. Can stun you. Well, I was complaining about how fast Old Man Logan dies, and he's well, and now that Mephisto's gone, Old Man Logan's a whole new problem for them. I'm not against it. I like supporting new creators and whatnot, but it feels off. It is odd. It is odd. Bendy was gonna raid her the other day, but he dropped her a biddy and tried chatting. She didn't respond, so he went to Old Timey when they came on. Bendy, yeah, Bendy's the king of like navigating the Twitch stuff. So that makes sense. God dang, Starnak just about wiped out Odin. Hot damn. Bloodstorm was in there talking shit, and a few people defended the channel. People out there like that jazz and no talk shit. Yeah. I got VODs. I can mute them and play jazz. When you see the Frosty Jazz MSF channel pop up, you'll know. We can't get rid of her, so let's just hope she raids out. Well, I'm not out here. I'm not on a hunt. I'm learning. Y'all are telling me stuff, and it sounds weird. I think it's weird. I'm not. There is worse evils in the world, y'all. Not doing this. All right, so that's hold on. How much further do we got? So that was the first legendary. All three of these are legendary cosmic. Okay, nice. We've got to probably end of this week probably will be all right. T-Dub got banned for running VODs during drops because apparently you can run VODs, but not during a drop campaign. Wonder Man, that's wild! Night Stalker should beat Spider Society in Room 2, correct? Hold on. I would think so. Hold on. Yeah, I've never done that, but I feel like they could. You blade ult onto Peter B, and then there's a lot of control with Night Stalkers, and I feel like that's how you beat Spider Society. You blade ult onto Peter B, and then focus Penny. Is that why my VODs got shut off because of the drops? I don't know. They came out with a new rule where they don't keep VODs. They started getting rid of VODs. Well, sorry, after VODs go away after so long, they cut it down, I'm pretty sure. So it's you still get some, but you only get like 10 or something. So if that's what she's doing, she shouldn't be able to. Never mind. I used them already for Orcus. Oh well. Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing. I'm gonna run to the restroom. And we're gonna do Cosmic Crucible Plat 2. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. I know that was a really random. I'm gonna leave, but here we go. Well, I gotta turn this off. Why the fuck is this so hot? I have a mug warmer I use on stream. It's Minnie Mouse themed. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, hold on. I want to see. What did you say here? Imagine running your Frosty features on a loop. Oh my god. No one would watch that. I believe Illuminati can. He was running them as a live stream and said on the title that it was VODs and he was AFK. Twitch contacted him and said his title was basically a self-report and it was a one-day ban. Wow. Oh, get your sexy butt out of my face, Spider-Man. Thank you for the biddies again, Portland. Didn't Ambassador Al used to do that shit all the time? Did he get in trouble for it? Does he even stream anymore? I feel like I haven't seen him in forever. Even in a chat, I don't feel like I've seen him. I figured out my intro scene, brother. I was using browser setting, not media source. There you go. Yeah, no, I was using a media source. Good job. That's awesome. My Thanos situation is a media source. That is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. It was only because it was during drops. Apparently, you can reruns as live if you tell people, but not during drops. Oh, I see. Because, yeah, drops were pretty recent. Okay, let's do ending strike pass. Before we get this, I've got enough cores. Time is 9:12. We're not too bad on time. I'm gonna do waste away. I want to pop. I'm gonna pop one of these, or should I do the duck, or should I do? I'm gonna do Patriot because Starjammers suck right now, and I still don't have him unlocked. So we're gonna pop for Patriot. Blue. 44. We'll do one more. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh shit, green. I got 8. Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty piss poor. Do it. Dice Tower after hours. What's up, Cat? What's up, man? Okay. We did that. Do it. Alright. So we need to do Cosmic Crucible. As we waste away. Gotta get out my notepad. We have a really weird defense we're up against, and they really only doubled down on 3 and 6. So we're currently at season 13, week 5, round 1, round 2. Round 2. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have. I'm just gonna write it out, I guess. Medusa. Ironheart. Photon. Wasp. And Ant-Man. 3.2. Just super weird. We got new warriors at 2.3. And then we have an actual problem, which is AA Force Annihilators. 5.2. A hell of a jump. You got Orcus in 4, which we already know we're going to go ahead and use. Got 4.7. We're going to go ahead and use Night Stalker's Kestrel. In 4, no problem. So I'm writing that down. We got XX Rogue in 5. 2.4.
I am the Watcher.
Hold on. Thank you for the follow, Ilhard Corel. I know I said that wrong. I know a few things in life, and one of them is that I said that wrong. Or maybe those are supposed to be brackets. So it's hardcore. Your name's Hardcore. I'm correct now. I got it now. You're Hardcore. Thanks, Hardcore, for the follow. I think it's just Hardcore. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Okay, and then we've got Illuminati, Sasquatch Odin. All right. So 6, 6, and 6 and 3 are the problems. So we're gonna pull up MSF, and actually, if we could do Firefox, that would work so much better than Google Chrome for this. Firefox, thank you. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at on the spreadsheet once we have a Firefox actually working. There we go. Get the spreadsheet up. Ah, get out of my face. Marvel Strike Force Counter Sheet. Shelter in chat! Exclamation point! Pokey catch! Pokey catch! All right, so. All right. MSFcounters.gg. I picked up the game again. Can I join your alliance? No, my alliance? I don't know. I'm in Allspark. So, you'd have to hit up one of my lieutenants. I don't even know if we may have spots. I don't know. I can look in a second. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I'm not even a captain. I can't help at all. I'm just kidding, bro. Okay, good. I have 2 spots open. Okay, he quit a while ago. Well, not that long. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I want to open this. Yes, we want this. We're going to do this one. Okay, and then we're going to make it... Bam. Okay. So, y'all can't see most of this. This stuff pretty much never matters because I don't... I can click on links. I can click on links by myself. Y'all don't have to have that. All right. So we are looking at... We need to figure out what to do about AA Force Annihilators in 3 is the biggest one. So I'm gonna say that's the biggest problem. 3 is this season. 3 is the room, right? 3 is the room. So it also, I mean, it probably would be. Let's see. Off Thanos Endgame in 3. So it's quite different. Why are we not scrolling? What the shit? Okay. Cool. That's bothering me a lot, and I can't make it work. I just saw what I needed, though. What we're looking for is right here. So it's Annihilators, Kahori, Miss Marvel Classic. So it is this right here. In 3, though. APOC, BK, Kahori, King, Ultimus. BK not needed. That's good, because I was just thinking I don't have him. My alliance has several openings because we are so casual it ain't even funny. Yeah, we're casual adjacent, I would say. Keep getting in trouble because I keep forgetting to do some more attacks. I hop in, but I do like 4 or 5, and then my wife's like, let's go do stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll go do stuff. And then I lock my phone. Okay, so he's got APOC, Kahori, Kang. APOC, because I'm pretty sure I have all of these. A lot of follows today. As Goose 99, thank you so much for the follow. I played Mephisto 3, Absolute and Sus is what I. Yeah, I remember you saying that. APOC, but I'm gonna do this. APOC, Kahori, where are we? Right here. M3, APOC, Kahori, Kang, Ultimus, Kahori, Kang, Ulti, and I need another. So below that. They had Shadow King. I might throw Shadow King in over. I'm going to put Shadow King. I'm going to write him down. I also need a good... hold on. I wrote that bad. I wrote that poorly. I thought it said Illuminati. It's Illuminati Sass. It looked like it was sus for a second. Okay. So let's check that out. We can't scroll because for some reason. Saw one of your boys. One of your boys videos. See that Annihilator Black Knight sus counter I was talking about an hour ago? Yeah. Oh, there's another one of your boys. It's just staying. Just hanging out. Okay. We're looking at Illuminati, Odin, Sass. Right there in 6, though. Why can we not freaking scroll, bro? Okay. In 6. Illuminati, Odin, Sass. It's just these 2. We've got APOC. Kill all besides Odin Warriors, New Warriors cleanup. APOC, Black Knight, Echo, Mephisto, Nightcrawler. I don't have Black Knight on offense. That might be one of the big problems. Did they ever put I had a Illuminati Odin Weaver. I did Mephisto. Yeah. Mephisto. I forget what MD is. My own counter. Oh. Tough, man. And that's Phoenix Force. Got a question. So APOC's really needed in both situations. That's a freaking problem. I mean, could I in 3 maybe instead of using APOC I can use Mephisto. Because Mephisto's pretty nasty in 3 as well. And then over here that gives me APOC. So Black Knight, Echo. No, they're using Mephisto too. Echo for the assists. Ooh, maybe instead of... Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm redoing some shit. Dude, I don't know what to fucking do. See that Annihilator, Black Knight, sus counter. Alright, oh, dude, this is tough. I need 2 APOCs. Anybody? Anybody got 2 APOCs for me? Mephisto. Who the hell is MD? This is my own freaking video. All right, it's time. Room 6. We have Moon Dragon. And it was on a punch down. And it obviously has Weaver on it. Oh, y'all can't see that. Okay, well. Mephisto. So I'm thinking 3. I'm going to use Mephisto, Kahori, Kang, Ultimus, Ares. Change out Shadow King for that. We may have to... I don't know if there's going to be a way that... because of my use of it... If I'm using Mephisto... If I'm using Mephisto in 3, I don't think I'm going to be able to single shot Illuminati, Odin, Sasquatch in 6. I use Shadow King, Black Knight to beat my team in 3. Nice. I don't think that's going to... Are you saying that as a way I might be able to beat the team for my team in 3? Shadow King, you use Shadow King, Black Knight, Apocalypse, Kahori, and Mephisto to beat my team in room 3. I'm trying to have APOC for 6, but I need Mephisto. I either need 2 Mephistos or 2 APOCs to make this work. No, the team I was fan. Yeah. I think my team 3 is fine. I don't know what to do about 6. Because it's, quite heavy. Well, I mean, it's really not that big of a team. The problem is I just don't have the chutzpah to take it out. We got Ultimates being used. Trying to think if there's somebody that could mow over Sasquatch. Sasquatch isn't a Breton though, right? Or is he? I don't recall. Okay, because we're using Echo to stop. We're using Echo to stop. We're also, a lot of people are using Nightcrawler. I actually just got Nightcrawler up a little bit. Maybe we can throw in Nightcrawler because he's that's a big tune for me. Echo isn't. APOC, Echo, Nightcrawler. Yes, Breton. Yeah. APOC, Echo, Nightcrawler. I have Sus still, but I don't think that's gonna help. Kind of thinking about using Tangled Web, but maybe that's a horrible idea. APOC, Echo, Nightcrawler. Oh, sorry, I turned this off. Y'all can't even see what I'm looking at. So we're looking around here. APOC, Echo. These are the only two that are exactly what I'm dealing with, right? Y'all can't see that either. I guess it's too far down. Hold up. Nope, that's 2 hands. 2 hands. Right there. And then even with the Phoenix Force counter that is on here, that ended up being they ended up needing to do a second attack. But my Phoenix Force is like bad. Black Knight, APOC, Echo, Phoenix Force for 6. I don't have Black Knight. I'm almost positive. Pretty sure I have Black Knight on. Pretty dang sure I've got Black Knight on defense. But let's check. Oops. Pretty sure he's on defense. Yes, he is. He's on defense. Got 50,196. That'll work. Any other ideas, Midnight? I don't mind putting some. I would also need to build Phoenix Force, and I don't mind emptying what I got into Phoenix Force. Not mad about that. But Phoenix Force is not built. Echo's not built, which I don't think Echo has to be built. And I don't have Black Knight. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to use Sax. But I do have Sus available. I've got Dorm available. Astral still haven't assigned Cabal anywhere. Here, just to go ahead and get an attack out of the way, we'll go ahead and do our Orcus attack because we know what we're using there. Tried and true. Room 4, Orcus. Gonna go ahead and get an attack in while we ponder. Because we know what we're using here for sure. We're going Orcus Kestrel, and you can't stop me. Can't stop me. Nah, I just punched the mic. You're all welcome. I do it for you. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, I forgot to hit the record button. Fuck. I'll start recording anyway. Okay. I forgot to show you the thing. We've got a punch. We're doing a punch up. Night Stalker's Kestrel versus Orcus in room 4. Should be pretty easy. Forgot to do the beginning bit, but it's less than a million punch up, so it shouldn't be a big deal. We focus Scientist Supreme and we run. Watch me lose. Omega Sentinel's down. Mantis Supreme's down. Alright, we just got Nimrod and Sentinel to deal with. Take out Sentinel. Nice and easy. Okay, now you just need to die. Get out of here. Jibwa. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Beautiful. So it's a small punch up, but I didn't get the beginning, but there it is. Okay. We got one out of the way. Nice and easy. We knew that was going to work. Everything else is where we're questioning, right? 6 and 3. Should I go ahead and try 3? Maybe that's the thing. We go ahead and try 3. I've written down. Oh, I got this so far. Mephisto, Kahori. Hang. Ultimus. And then I was throwing on Ares because of Guardian. Debating if I need to move anybody around, but I don't know if it's going to help. How are we feeling about this, chat? Anybody? Togepi in chat. No! Mod alert? The trick, I believe that use Dorm? For what? Over Mephisto? It should work. I'm thinking it will. We focus Kahori, and I would hope everything else kind of falls into place. Ultimus and Ares are to get off, hopefully get, what's his nuts out of the way? Gladiator. But we focus Kahori, then Thanos. Just in case, sus for Ares. Well, no, I'm afraid to do that. I want Ares so that we can get safeguard. We don't get safeguard. See what I'm doing? Trying to get a safeguard away from annihilators, and then hopefully I can that'll let me rip through Gladiator, get to Kahori. Never mind. That's we'll try this. We're gonna give it a shot. It will work. All right, we're in room 3. We got 2 tough rooms today, room 3 and room 6. This is what we're going to try for room 3. I don't have a Black Knight, which is typically in this configuration. Using Ares to try to keep the safeguard off of my face. We're using Mephisto because he's nasty in 3. Ult, essentially. And Kahori. Hopefully this will work out, but we're gonna go for it. I'm very nervous. I have no idea about the positioning. The goal is to try to get off of Gladiator, go for Kahori, go for Thanos endgame. That's the goal. That's what Ultimus and Ares are there for, is for that Gladiator. We're gonna try. So yeah, Ares has done his job already. So, boom. And then we're gonna go here, and we get an ability block here, right? Defense down, heal block. Yeah, regardless, we got past Guardian, so taking out Kahori is number 1 right now. Okay, we really didn't need Ares anymore, so that's okay. Ooh, I'm kind of tempted to use the ult, but I don't know. Exhausted on defense, I'll play exposed. It doesn't matter. But I could also really hurt. I could kill Kahori this way. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I think I could kill Kahori. I'm doing it. There we go. Okay, so she's dead. Hopefully I don't regret that. I might regret it. Our focus now is Thanos. We also gotta be really careful because Annihilators can get Safeguard back. Oh, I think we got this. I think we got this. Yeah, we'll stay on Thanos for now. Yep. Beautiful. Special. Nice. Nice and easy. If you don't push Thanos, I'd save him for later just because of his retaliate. Okay, that ended up working out really well. We're not mad about that. We'll see how we're feeling after room 6. Nice. Okay, that worked out really well, which is good. If you don't, so, okay. Room 6. We need to figure out room 6. Need to get room 6. It'll be great. It'll be great. We know we're using APOC. We're probably using Echo. Midnight, do you have any other suggestions? Also, should I build up Echo? She randomly just keeps appearing, right? I can look at Phoenix Force, but really... Yeah, this is where Phoenix Force currently is. That's why I'm kind of hesitant in using them. Thinking heavily about using Nightcrawler, as it seems like he is used in most of the options. I do have Sus. I do have Dorm. I don't know if I have enough power to be able to take this out in one shot, is the problem. But if we can take out room 6, I mean, the other rooms shouldn't be very hard, right? They should be pretty easy, in fact. Knock on wood. I just said that with my mouth. But, yeah, I don't know. Are anybody in chat with any fun ideas? I don't remember. What was my old? I came up with an Illuminati Odin counter that worked really well. I could try it again, but I think we got a pretty low chance of it working right here. Mephisto, Moondragon, Nightcrawler, Shadow Knight, Sus. Shadow King. I was thinking, yeah, Shadow King. Oh, no, I'm thinking bad thoughts. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see this. So, I think this was the idea. Something similar to this. But they're not going to get... I don't know about this. Put Echo on the end. Honestly. I don't know if the positioning matters too much. It probably won't work. Morning. What's up, guys, again? How we doing? We're debating if we're making bad mistakes. We might be. It could be happening. Huh. It's not a huge punch up. is not. I mean, not. I'm thinking Suns is probably better in place of Nightcrawler. They do a lot of flipping. Both of them do. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this with you, chat, for a second. I have to go to the bathroom again somehow. Let me know. Let me know in chat. Tell me. Do you think we're gonna die? We don't have Phoenix Force, or we can't. I have to build Phoenix Force. We don't have Black Knight. Keep that in mind. I'll be right back. Alright, looks like we're doing this without help. We're doing this without help. Okay. That's fine. Ugh. Should do. It'll definitely do something. Nobody knows what, but it'll do something. Alright. You're gonna try it. The goal's to focus Odin. Use Phoenix Force. Bro. Look at this. How you feeling about it now? Don't have Black Knight either. I might have Sasquatch. Yeah, Phoenix Force, I mean, I can put what I can into them, but just go for it. That's what I thought. We're all gonna learn something. Alright. This room 6. I'm not super hopeful. We've got Black Knight on defense. Hold on. LDS looks good. Basic is a permakill. In place of whom? That's the thing. So I did think about it, because she also, you know... Oh, you can't manipulate speed with Odin. Right? Am I making that up? Pretty sure that's a thing. Pretty sure Odin stops, so LDS becomes a lot less useful. Echo. DB stop speed. That's what. And yeah, and me using Echo is gonna stop LDS from doing assist. Who knows so far this week? Hell yeah, Kaisergen. Nice. We're trying. Okay. They should, John Jay. They should be. They should. Alright. Room 6. We don't have Black Knight. We used the Mephisto in room 3. We're trying something new, and we're gonna just see what happens. I don't have a lot of hope, but hopefully we can at least do enough damage where maybe we can clean it up. So we're gonna give it a shot, and you know, YOLO, no regrets. No regret. Okay. No regrets. All right. But they're gonna die already. Ugh. We lost Echo already. I mean, that's fine. Special over there. Beautiful.
I am the Watcher.
Diamond, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. Ult, get rid of some barrier. Ugh. So Moondragon's not going to do a thing. Are we going to get our empowered basic? Are we going to get it? It's just Sus and APOC left. We also didn't get the empowered basic, unless, I mean, there's some extra speed stuff. Yeah, nah, not a shot. Not a shot. Not a shot. We're not, yeah, not keeping that one. Get out of here. There we go. Fuck. I'm wondering if I should do a sack team and then try that. L-Gym in chat. L-Gym in chat. Man, maybe a sack team. Oh, man, that's tough. We knew it was going to be tough. I mean, what if I did like an Immortal X-Men? Like Immortal X-Men in 6. And then follow it up with that team I just had. How crazy is that? They should have some advantages, and Immortal X-Men has taken out similar teams before, right? Am I just making that up? What time is it? How bad have I done? I've done pretty bad. We were doing good on time, now we're not. Sorry, I'm looking at the spreadsheet. I'm pretty sure I saw Immortal X-Men in other places doing Illuminati Odin. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. I've been sacking twice every room for the milestones. Well. The big thing right now is Immortal X-Men is not a good team to sack with. I'm just curious if it'll help me win. Especially since nobody else is using Immortal X-Men on any of these situations. Let's make sure, Finn Drybones, you only use specials till Storm ults. Well, that's the thing, but are they gonna live long enough to do it? That's the thing. Because I got a feeling they're gonna get wiped out. But if we can do anything and then follow it up with the team I just played with, we should be able to kill him. Use your max Starjammers. Yeah. It's dicey. Yeah, it's super dicey. I just want to know if they'll do anything. Because that's tough, man. Because my other rooms are weird, and I think I should be able to take them out. Even with old Crucible teams, honestly. But also, these guys would destroy any of the other teams on the list, is the thing. Like, do I do a shit sack? Do I do like a oh man, that's tough. All these other teams are freaking weird. I do have Mephisto for offense, but I used him in 3. I used him here. This person stacked 3 and 6. Everything else, Merc for money or something will be fine here. New warriors. And then, I don't even know what this is supposed to do. Yeah, they're even all mostly raiders. I guess they're just trying to hit. I don't know. I'm not worried about these 3 rooms. It really is just this one. But I've got Sus. I got APOC. I don't... Phoenix Force is way too small for me. But that's why I was thinking Immortal X-Men. My Immortal X-Men's pretty big. Similar power kind of situation. But Immortal X-Men does not counter the fucking Illuminati Odin. That's the big problem. Ugh. Phoenix Force, Old Man Logan, Storm Nightcrawler. I'll show you. I will show you the problem. This is the big problem with that. At best, I could build one of them. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking if I did a good sack team and then followed it up with what I just used. Or should I clear the rest of the rooms and just throw whatever's left at the thick? Maybe that's what I do is I clear these other rooms and see what's left. Because I'm not going to use... I can't use... Cabal for sure isn't going to work here, so I'm going to use Cabal somewhere else. And it's probably not here. Because this wants to be a mutant team. And in the past, I've fought Extreme X-Men there a couple of times. Yeah, XX Rogue, and that's what we're looking at. I use Nightcrawler Mercs for money. And that has worked very well. If you sack, you need to at least kill Sasquatch. Yes, I agree. But if I use Merc for money, Nightcrawler here. Cabal? Cabal? One of the two. One of these guys gets Cabal. Ads. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, my new setup doesn't tell me if I'm in an ad break. That's wild. Maybe it's over. Used to, it would tell me. Back? Okay. I'm thinking about just using Merc for money. What if I did, like... Do I have Orcus on... Hold on. Do I have Orcus? What if I did, like, Orcus as a sack? Is that a thing? No, I just have LDS. Because I'm thinking Mercs for money, Nightcrawler here. That'll for sure take it out. Cabal in one of these. And then Astral in the other. Maybe Astral here. Astral, Cabal, Merc for money, Nightcrawler. And then whatever my second biggest team is. Cabal, Ult, Kang takes out 5. I already used Kang in 3. Or no, I used Kang in 4. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong week. I'm looking at my wrong notes. I used Kang in 3. Yes. But Merc for money, Nightcrawler will take out 5 easy. I'm not really worried about that specifically. Other than the fact that maybe I want Nightcrawler in 6. Well, dang, that's what I get for coming in the middle. Yeah. What do you have? No, it's up 19J91. APOC, Sus, LDS, Moondragon. I've got all of Astral. I've got Immortal X-Men left. I have Cabal. I have a lot. Oh, I got Void Knight. I have quite a bit because I still have the other. I have the weaker rooms to clear. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the option here. I'm really thinking if I can run the other rooms, Merch for Money Nightcrawler in 5, Cabal, and then whoever I said, Astral earlier, come up in here, use Immortal X-Men as a sack, and then follow it up with APOC, Sus, Echo, whoever's left. Maybe Dorm. That might be the move, honestly. Just no, I don't. I don't have Omega Phoenix. But I do, but they're super fucking weak. Like level 60 is my Omega Red. That Omega Red. I'm really thinking about. Fuck yeah, no, I know. I think I'm gonna do that just so I can be done with this. I'm gonna clear these other rooms. I'm gonna clear these, and then I'm probably gonna Immortal X-Men sack, and then APOC, Sus, whatever, will follow it up. I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. We already have an attack down. So we're gonna come. That's how we're moving forward. We need to make some decisions here. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that Mercs. There we go. Oh wait, we know how to. I don't know why I'm doing this. My go-to team for this is Phoenix Force, Mephisto, Echo, Black Knight. Yep. I have Black Knight on defense. Mephisto I've already used. Yeah, little tough. But what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna pop this, and we're gonna swing out her and throw in him. Okay, so this is my go-to team for this in room 5. It shouldn't be too difficult. So yeah, here we go. So we've decided we're gonna clear 5, 1, and 2, and then we're gonna do what we can for 6. Most importantly here, I just really need to hold on. Trying to see, yeah, okay, good. I wanted to see if I get immunity off of him. Hoping we can, I thought we could drop it once. Alright, we got rid of Forge the first time. Hopefully this might be able to get him the second time. Ooh, really? Really? Okay, we'll be able to get him anyway. And this is gonna run around. Ooh, wow, he's still alive. Wow, he's still alive. There we go. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, got rid of Gambit once. This, you know, maybe this isn't the best team just because of efficiency. I hadn't really considered it, but regardless, it works every time. but I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna be able to win this one. I'm fairly certain. That's gonna be the big thing. As I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this one anyway. I was gonna say this could be an efficiency sink, but I don't think he's gonna have as much trouble with my teams as I am his. But anyway, room 5, there it is. Alright, so we are back to rooms 1 and 2. I'm not exactly sure what the point of their thing. Their room 3. Zimma228, hey, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. How you doing? We're gonna start off in 2, and we're gonna do a cabal, sort of cabal comp, and I think it should be fairly easy. We'll do cabal. We'll leave Titania in there, and then we'll throw in I don't know, some random villain. I'm thinking Void Knight right now. Void Knight is the leader in my brain. No, hold on. I might hold on to Void Knight, because I'm having to make a comp for 6. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a comp for 6. We'll leave Void Knight for now. Sorry, I'm having lots of thoughts. Okay, none of these should be like that big a deal. Why am I... Okay. I'm thinking Black Cat could also be used in 6, maybe? I don't know. I'm making shit up. Throw a Omega Red. There we go. Alright. This shouldn't be that hard. Alright, we've got we have new warriors in room 2. So, we're just gonna we're throwing Cabal at it because they can't do anything for room 6. So, doing Titania Omega Red. I don't expect this to be an issue. So here we are.
Avengers!
Thanks with the raid, man. Hey, man, it's been a while. Thank you so much for the raid. How we doing? 63 viewers. Jeez. Thank you, sir. We're doing our Cosmic Crucible attacks. Which we have a real crazy room 2, or room 6. This is room 2. This is not crazy. I'm hoping that we can just go ahead and take this out without too much trouble. Anyway, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. For those of you who have not been here before, my name is Frosty Osty. I do lore. We'll be doing a Frosty Features here in a bit. But currently we are trying not to lose Cosmic Crucible, and I don't know how successful we are being at that. Hoping this just does the rest of the work, and there we go. Yeah.
I am the Watcher.
Rurik MSF, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. It's been good, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Hey, thank you again. Really appreciate you. Okay, room 2. We knew that was gonna work.
I am the Watcher.
Waffle2989, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. Vander Grello, thank you so much for the follow. Gotta try to give a shout out to Styx, but my sad shout out thing likes to randomly not work. So for the people that were here, if you aren't following Styx 1848, awesome dude, check him out. Okay, that worked really well. And then we were talking about using Astral here because I don't actually know what's going on
How you dance
with
that
this comp, but I
bitches.
can't imagine that Astral won't work. They're missing all the crucial people.
Really proud of you there. Better than Rolf Kieran, which is great.
That redemption doesn't hit the same now that Rolf doesn't stream Marvel Strike Force. How's it going, Vander Grallo? Thanks again. Really appreciate all the follows, y'all. Okay. We're gonna record this. Watch me lose this one. I'm not prepared to lose this one. If I lose this one, I might lose my shit. All right, room 1. We've got this really interesting A-Force situation. So we're going to try Astral, and I think it'll be fine. So we'll see. Gotta write down my notes. I didn't write them down. Ball OR. It that worked, and then we've got trying Astral. Expect it to work. Midnight, thank you for the biddy. Okay. So our focus needs to be Medusa, I would think. The only new character is my logic there. Okay, Photon was the only other character I was even mildly worried about. Looks like Medusa's about to die, and then we'll just have all ancient MSF characters. The ancient ones. You know what I did there? You know what I did there? The ancient ones. I'm so clever. Winds of what tomb? Just die. Get out of my face. Okay, I was very right about that. So now let's move on to something I'm not right about. Those of you watching on YouTube, you probably won't see room 6, but it didn't go well. This did. Woo! Okay. We're gonna do my horrible idea for room 6. Are we ready? And then we're gonna move on to Frosty Features Patriot. How much time do I have? No, 7. Okay, we're good. As long as this doesn't take me a whole long time. Well, I'm going to use Immortal X-Men as a sack team, and then I'm going to just throw a big APOC sus team with probably LDS and all sorts of stuff at it, just because. So the goal with Immortal X-Men currently is to... See, now I wish if I wouldn't have attacked that first time, I could have New Warriors as like a third cleanup. So we're going to throw Immortal X-Men at this. Our hope and prayers are going out to the family of Sasquatch. We're hoping to kill Sasquatch. With full expectations that Immortal's not going to survive this. So, here we go. I'm not going to record it. I'm not. not worth it. You got sub 6? I don't. I don't have sub 6. They are on defense. I've been doing really good this season, except, you know, right here, right now, where we're living in the moment. Actually, I think at the beginning of the season I got demoted, but since then I've been kicking ass, and then now I'm back up in the league. I remember Patriots being in the game Marvel Alliance 2 Civil War. Good times. Nice. I don't know if I played that one or not. I played the first one a lot. I still have the first one. Lord, of course we're gonna go for Jean Grey first. Why not? And just wanted to kill Sasquatch. That's it. That's all I was asking for. Pretend like that's gonna help. What if we just real quick got a beast turn instead of him dying? What if that happened? Yeah. Not a freaking chance in the world, bro. Oh, great. Well, that was a sack time. First one is better in my opinion. Oh, there you go. Do you use Starjammers for the event? No. I sure didn't. We can just use Starjammers now, honestly. It'd probably be better. I think all I have is Liliandra and then, of course, Rocket and them. Whatever. So just do them and Starjammers. Somebody help me, is anyone listening? Tempted to use LDS, but I don't think she's gonna do. Lily can work, you think? You really think? I mean, I can build one character. Kitchen sink time. Yeah, right. She's definitely not built. But I can probably get her to 100. Well, I'm gonna need her anyway. They're gonna get reworked, so fuck it. YOLO. Fuck it. They're gonna get reworked, right? This isn't a bad idea. Do it. Do it. Can't go into purple though. That's gonna be the big problem right now. It definitely can't go into purple. So and then I can max out the don't miss your window. Gotta use it for Professor X anyway. Yeah. That's fair. The time is now. Yeah, this is max. So ult. We do ult. I'm thinking ult. It looks like ult. It is ult. We're gonna do an ult. Beautiful. Great. There's the Leandra in all her glory. And then hop in here. Her story is dope. Just in general, yes. I can see where you might get dope from that. And then we'll do Red Guardian, I guess. I think Sasquatch is on. Sasquatch would be the next strongest pre-talent I have. Oh yeah, there he is. We'll have old Sass Master. Old Sassy Frass. And then we'll do Liliandra. Lila. Lilandra. I don't realize how strong she is and was. Reminds me of Padme. I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna throw Echo on there. Okay. Let's go. So excited. This is gonna go so good. Nothing wrong could happen here. Alright. Here we go. We can kill anybody. If we can kill anyone, it'll be great. I also don't know Liliandra's kit at all. You did her feature already? Not for Lilandra. I'm still on Liberty. I'm doing Patriot today. Alright. This is not going well. Alright. We got Trauma Stun on. Oh, good. And we ulted. Lovely. Liliandra put out Gladiator, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Are we gonna get? We didn't get a empowered basic. Why was Echo next to the pre-taunt? She's fucking weak. I don't know. I barely know what Echo does. She stops assists. Whatever. I don't think this was gonna work anyway. Look how they're too fast. Fine. I lost. We did fine other than that. Whatever. Whatever. It was a good try. Yeah, I definitely lost. Well, I definitely thought I was gonna... Did he not? Look into war. Let's see if we can check this out real quick, and then if it doesn't, then he had to attack. Maybe we'll get lucky and he won't. Not an easy team without the right counter. Yeah, and I didn't have the right counter. Even with the right counter. Yeah, no, that's right. We'll click back in and see. We might get lucky. I mean, he might not attack. He might have had trouble with something. I do have Odin, but he also had Odin. I guess he hadn't. Been on yet. 9 hours, 58 minutes ago. Yeah, he probably just hadn't attacked. But yeah, we're probably 1-1 for the week. If I was a betting man, we'd be 1-1 for the week. So that's exciting. Okay, so well, we can double check too. He could have got on and canceled an attack too, but nothing. Yeah, he had attacked. More than likely, we're 1-1, but we'll see. All right, so we're gonna swap into Frosty Features mode. I switch my Phoenix Force to defense, just see if I can up with the other counters. What's up, old man? What's up? It's Jason01. Old man. I don't feel like anybody's ever called me that. That's funny. I guess I am kind of old compared to some people. All right, we're claiming this stuff. Strong shot of whiskey, you ain't gonna water me down. We just probably lost this round of Cosmic Crucible in front of everybody. It was tough. The way they did 3 and 6 was just, that is what it is, man. Not much I can do about it. Really needed Phoenix Force higher, but I've been prioritizing everything else. So there's that. We held an arena overnight. I need to keep attacking down. I'm curious about the Patriot. I know very little about him. Yep, we're about to do that right now. Somehow I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom again before this, so that's exciting. Vandergrello is now following again, twice in one stream. Amazing. Maybe it was just stalled. Oh, I'm getting old things. He's a younger gen character. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. And actually, the last time I talked about him, oddly enough, was like this is episode 120. Last time I talked about him was like episode 3, with Kate Bishop. I'm pretty sure. Maybe Ironheart. Like Wiccan and him. Yeah, he is exactly that at that point with all those people. All right, so we're gonna get set up first. And let's swap over to Google Chrome. I'm gonna get it set up and then I'm gonna run to the bath. Today's been a rough. I guess I always kind of do that. I always say that it's a lot, but because I just sit here, I don't eat anything, and I just drink a bunch of coffee. I'm hanging out with y'all. Go figure. All right, so we're gonna do Patriot. Last shot, music. Those of you who are new here, I have a playlist of upcoming artists on Spotify. Check it out. All these people, they're the type of music. If you listen to it, you're gonna help them out quite a bit by checking out their music if you like it, and stuff. So, and I actually was wanting to check to make sure I didn't. Is there anything I? Oh, hold on. Let me change one thing. Oops. Trying to see. This is a little bit weird because of how I have it spaced out. Okay. All of that should be good. And then we are emanated. Yes. Okay. Great. I'm going to pop that up. So this is official. We'll delete this. Slideshow. Bam. And then, so that's good. And then we're going to do, gonna mute trigger fire and then tell everyone that I've done that. Okay, and then so that's done. We need to change our music over. Beautiful. And now we're gonna run away for a second so that I can use the restroom, so we can just talk straight for 30 minutes. I'll be right back. One last time. All right, this one's for real. Gotta put my notes up. I wrote all these notes from memory, so let's see how this goes. It's one of those characters I actually know fairly well. I wrote all these from memory. Fact check me on YouTube. Run an ad break. Too late. Womp womp. Boobreo Bubba Hotep in the house. I missed a couple of these. I have a question for everyone. Has anyone changed their plan for Disney Plus? And if so, do you have to pay what you picked, or does that change your next bill? I'm pretty sure it'll be a next bill. Said that wrong. I want to change my bill to no ads. Would I have to pay for full price, or can I just switch over? I think you can just switch over. I'm in the same boat. I also want to do that. How's it going, buddy? Man, it's going. About to knock this out, and I don't know what I'm doing after. I think we'll probably still be doing lunch. I don't know. My wife has to go to work today, so things are a little different. Depending on how tonight goes, I was gonna do some homework, but maybe I'll stream again. There's a chance. There's a chance I might do my next Cosmic Crucible stuff tonight, depending on how long my wife's out. But she's working tonight, so I'm gonna try to do some homework, and then we'll see. No promises, though. You'll see me. It'll be a nice, fun little surprise situation. Okay, anyway. Let's get on this. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. What's up, guys? Frosty Aussie here today with another Frosty Features. Today, we have our final member of the Liberty team that we are talking about. We have the old Eli Bradley, the Patriot here. So if you haven't been doing Frosty Features before, what this is a comic book background on the tunes that you use at Marvel Strike Force, and I'm gonna take you through the pages past According to Scopely, this is the blog post description that we are given for each character as they come out, as provided by Scopely. We will read through this and we will rate it at the end of the feature. So, Patriot. Eli Bradley, grandson of the super soldier Isaiah Bradley, initially fought crime as a vigilante without... I read that wrong. Initially fought crime as a vigilante without any superhuman abilities, relying on his courage and tactical skills. After a life-threatening injury, Eli received a blood transfusion from his grandfather, which granted him enhanced strength, agility, and endurance, similar to the original super soldier serum. With his newfound powers and his grandfather's shield in hand, Eli embraced his role as Patriot, honoring his family's legacy while forging his own path as a hero in the fight for justice. So we will rate this at the end of the feature. One of the big things I do want to say about this is episode 120 of Frosty Features, okay? I have talked about a little bit about people claiming MSF's lore versus regular lore, etc. This is going to be the first one that I'm going to say this could be entirely MSF's lore and it be legitimate, right? There are comic book references and stuff, but there are differences here, significant differences here, that actually separates it from the MCU. Eli Bradley is in the MCU. He hasn't become Patriot as of this recording date. And the comic, there are differences, right? Pretty significant ones. And actually even just reading that, it made me realize something I can bring up in a bit. So, that's kind of cool. Anyway, this is Patriot. So Patriot is the second character to pick up the name. It's sort of coincidental, actually. So that's something to keep in mind. But this is Patriot. Name Elijah Bradley, also known as Eli Bradley. First appearance is Young Avengers #1 all the way back in 2005. Isn't that weird to hear? 20 years old. Not old enough to buy a drink, though. So still part of the Young Avengers. Power/ability, superhuman. So I use superhuman as a base level for a lot of superheroes. So Patriot is superhuman. Superhuman being super strength, super speed, super reflexes as compared to a regular human being. Patriot is super in that way in every sense. For those of you who know my power level situation, there's a hint. Aliases, Lieutenant America and Patriot. Lieutenant America is not a alias that he goes by, but it is an alias that newspapers dub him in the comics. So he never actually goes by Lieutenant America. Other than that, he doesn't have any other aliases. So he is just Patriot as of right now. That definitely could change, though I don't foresee it. Affiliations. As far as I'm aware, he's only affiliated with the Young Avengers and the Secret Avengers. He has a big thing in Dark Reign as well, that kind of plays into this, but yeah, most notably, he's one of the founding 3 members of the Young Avengers, which we will talk about. Background, we got another New Yorker who's surprised, and he is from the Bronx, just like his grandfather and parents. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Yeah, human, yeah. Who died? Can't be a superhero or supervillain without somebody dying. In this case, Patriot very specifically would not be Patriot without the dying of Dr. Erskine, which I could be pronouncing that wrong. That's fine. That is the doctor who created the super soldier serum for Captain America. And then after Dr. Erskine dies, there is a situation in which they are trying to recreate the super soldier serum still in the 40s. And they use 300 African Americans and tested different serums on them. And the only one to survive is Eli Bradley's grandfather, Isaiah Bradley. And he becomes the second Captain America. And he actually isn't Captain America exactly. He's a super soldier. And then one of the times he goes on one of his missions, he steals, and this is going to be very important to note, he steals Captain America's suit and Captain America's first shield. So not the vibranium one that he's frozen with, but the steel one. And he goes off and he does so this is very popular comics. It's amazing. And then also it's referenced in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show from the MCU. But anyway, he takes Captain America's costume. He takes his shield. goes off on a mission. He succeeds and saves a bunch of people, comes back from the mission, and because he is who he is, which is essentially an African-American war experiment that got away, they court-martial him for stealing. In his mind, his intention was to borrow these things. The military was like, you stole these, you're going to jail. So he goes to jail, and he's in jail until the 60s. So it's a whole thing. Ultimately, Patriot would not be Patriot without Dr. Erskine, without Captain America, without Isaiah Bradley doing the things that Isaiah Bradley does. And then old Isaiah Bradley plays very much specifically into the origin of Patriot, which we will talk about in a bit. So very much so, Dr. Erskine. Mutant growth hormone. So one of the big things that I want to point out about the legitimacy of the blog post description, one of the big differences is Patriot does not necessarily fight crime without being superpowered ever. The only time he does, he almost dies, and that's how he gets his powers. We'll talk about it, trust me. But he works with a mutant growth hormone that he gets a hold of. So he ultimately mainlines a drug, and it's essentially super steroids. And he, especially when you look at earlier versions of the Patriot fighting, he's much bigger, and he actually grows into like a bigger dude and is beating people, and it's just because he's using mutant steroids, right? So, which one of the big things, especially about early Patriot, when you read the early Young Avengers line, things like that, he has an attitude problem, and it spawns mostly from the mutant growth hormone that he mainlines so that he can have superhuman abilities, right? So in the comics, he never fights without powers, and in the MCU, like I said, as of the recording date, he hasn't yet anyway. So very important to keep in consideration. Cap shield, not the good one. So the shield that Patriot has a shield a few times. It is given to him by Kate Bishop, and it is Captain America's original shield. This is, I believe it's called a kite style shield. Let me know in the chat if I got that wrong. But it's instead of the Captain America shield, it is a shield. And anyway, so he has that original one, which is the one Isaiah Bradley borrowed when he went to go do his stuff and got in trouble with. So he is running around with his grandfather's shield. Captain America's original shield, his grandfather's shield. So it means a lot to him to have this shield. So not only is it the symbol of Captain America, but also it is the one. To him, it's the real Captain America, right? His grandfather, which is super great. His Captain America, right? Which is awesome, and it's super cool. And he has a whole thing about how much he appreciates having that. So, but do note it is just made of steel. So very important distinction between the vibranium counterpart. Relationships. Even 20 years later, we do not have a whole bunch of content with Patriot. He is in a few things, most notably stuff with the Young Avengers, and there's some stuff in Civil War and Secret Invasion, but not a whole bunch. But so for the most part, with his relationships, we've got Isaiah and Faith Bradley, his grandparents. Very much Isaiah Bradley is a huge deal. Sarah Gale Bradley is his mother. And then we've got Josiah Al-Haj Sadiq, which is his uncle, who is Shadow Soldier, or Josiah X, who is he's genetic offspring of Faith and Isaiah. And nobody really knew he was alive for a really long time. So he kind of shows up. But ultimately, he's a super soldier just like Isaiah Bradley. But he ends up being a mercenary for a while. He plays into the story a little bit, but not a bunch. So I just wanted to give him a little bit of a description. And then Kate Bishop, on and off girlfriend. I don't know if they're ever actually considered girlfriend-boyfriend situation. They have a romantic thing, and they also have this thing where they kind of go back and forth on who is the leader of the Young Avengers. So Kate Bishop's worth pointing out. As I said, she's also the one that hands him the shield that he wields. So that's it. So with that, we'll go on to notable events. Let's talk about the origin of Patriot. So we actually have talked about this story before from the, I believe we did it from the perspective of Kate Bishop, which is kind of wild because I don't remember specifically, but Kate Bishop was like episode 2 or 3, and we're on episode 120. So we're slowly getting the Young Avengers about the same pace that the MCU is, which is fun. But anyway, so we have Eli Bradley. His mother, Sarah Gale, moves her and her Eli's sisters to Arizona. And in moving them to Arizona, she leaves Eli with Eli's grandparents to go to school and such in New York, and is like, hey, you'll be fine with your grandparents. At this point, big distinction in Isaiah Bradley, the grandfather, big distinction between the MCU and the comic books. As Isaiah ages in the comic books, his mental state reverts in such a way that he essentially has the mental capacity of a child. So this is very important in the story of Eli Bradley, because as Eli's growing, whatever, Faith is sort of teaching him all the things that he's living with his grandfather. They play games, play catch, they go to the store, etc. But ultimately he serves as caretaker to his superhuman grandfather, to an extent, right? So in a situation where he and his grandfather go to the store, they are assaulted more or less by a group of just street thugs. And without any powers, Eli gets his butt kicked, and Isaiah doesn't do anything. He just sort of watches, and this really makes Eli really bitter for a while. Even to the point where he ultimately, it looks like we're gonna get a villain for a minute. So he kind of thinks that the whole superhero thing is lost, and he becomes very disinterested in how all of these things, how like the good his grandfather did and things like that. Essentially loses respect for him in that kind of way. But as time goes on, there's a situation where it sort of flips, and they are in the backyard playing catch, Isaiah and Eli. They're just throwing the ball back and forth, and the same people show up, and Isaiah sort of clicks into action, and he beats the living tar out of these people that come up in their backyard to assault them again, to rob them. And Isaiah absolutely destroys them, and they all still lived, but knocked him out a superhero way. And this got stars in Eli's eyes. See what I did there? Stars. He's Patriot. He gets stars in his eyes, and he's like, man, my grandpa's pretty cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna be like him. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna be like him. It's gonna be great. Lo and behold, at the same time, Iron Lad, which is a time-displaced Kang from a different dimension, shows up, and he's looking for the Avengers to help fight off Kang. The Avengers mansion is destroyed. He finds an Avengers protocol to start a new Avengers, so he starts recruiting, and he goes to the Bradley household to find Josiah X. Isaiah is old and out and retired, and Josiah X is the person that has data in the Avengers database. Once again, he is a superhuman, just like his sort of dad. So there's a picture of him in the house and such, but he's looking for Josiah X, shows up, Iron Lad shows up and runs into Eli Bradley, and Eli Bradley is like, yo, I got superpowers. It'll be pretty cool. Oh, I skipped a big part. Of Eli. I was wondering how that worked in my head. I skipped a big part. How do I want to recover this? Edit 1. Hold on. I skipped something super important. Hold on, how do I do this? I don't want to do this whole thing over. I'm gonna have to do a lot of it over. Okay. Edit's gonna... Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to back up. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So one day, Eli and not Elijah. Keep doing that too. So one day, Eli and Isaiah go to the store, and they get assaulted by some street thugs. And Isaiah sits back and does nothing, and Eli gets super, super mad and disgruntled about the situation, and some other street thugs see that this happens to Eli. It introduces Eli to the mutant growth hormone we were talking about earlier, so that he might be able to defend himself or whatever, and he goes really far back and forth on whether or not he wants to use this, and this is where it kind of almost looks like we're going to get a villain for a second, because he very much doesn't believe in superheroes anymore, what have you. And then, flash forward a couple of weeks, Eli and Isaiah are playing catch in the backyard, and the same thugs show up to take them out. And right when you think that Eli is about to roid up and use these mutant growth hormones to stop the robbing a second time, Isaiah snaps into action, and he absolutely and utterly shames and disgraces these wrongdoers that have come to ruin their good catch. So Isaiah steps in, and Eli kind of sees the glory that is his former grandfather, who did such amazing feats in the 40s, etc. So this puts stars in his eyes. See what I did there? For Patriot, and he decides that he wants to be a superhero, etc., which is amazing. And at the same time, lo and behold, we have Iron Lad, which is a time-displaced Kang, the Conqueror, who has come back seeking the help of the Avengers to fight Kang, and finds a destroyed Avengers mansion, and in going through the remains, finds a dilapidated Vision, and uses some of the old memories and such from Vision to discern that there's an Avengers protocol to put together a new Avengers team, in which Iron Lad works to put together the Young Avengers. So, in this, he goes and starts looking for Josiah X being the genetic offspring of Isaiah and Faith Bradley, but lab-grown, same powers as Isaiah Bradley in his prime, and he's looking for him, and when he goes to the Bradley household, Josiah's not there. They haven't seen him in a long time, and Eli steps in and is like, yo, I'm gonna lie to you real quick and say that I got all these cool powers, and it's gonna be amazing if I run with you. And Iron Lad's like, great, sounds good, let's do that. So all of a sudden we get the Young Avengers team, the original Young Avengers, which is Iron Lad, Hulkling, and Patriot. So with that, they are going on a few different teams, kind of assigned. Ultimately, Iron Lad rebuilds Vision to New Vision out of his own armor, and they're doing these missions and training sessions, what have you. And one of the missions that comes up is Sarah Bishop's wedding, the high society type situation at St. Patrick's Cathedral, and some robbers had stepped up in there and is holding everybody hostage so that Sarah Bishop's family will pay a high ransom to get them back. So the Young Avengers the three Young Avengers go to take care of the situation, and they flub up really freaking hard at the beginning, and things aren't going so well. So one of the big things that separates Patriot from the other versions of Captain America that he's related to, theoretically and actually, is that he's got these fun little ninja stars he throws for some reason. But in doing this, they get their butts kicked, and one of the bridesmaids pops out from the back and picks up one of these ninja stars and actually thwarts all of the attackers. And lo and behold, Sarah Bishop's sister, Kate Bishop, comes out from the woodworks and ends up saving the day. So with that, Kate Bishop is friends with Cassie Lang. We talked about this in Frosty Features Kate Bishop, but it's been over 100 episodes, so we could reiterate a little bit. Anyway, they go and seek out the Young Avengers because they're interested in joining this sort of team, and they get there, and essentially it's like, hey, y'all are girls, you can't do anything. And Kate Bishop's like, I beg to differ, I saved all of you. Argument. While they're arguing, we find out the Avengers are actually there this time. So we've got, it's like Captain America, Jessica Jones, Iron Man, a couple people, and they come out and they're like, yo, what's going on? And there is a big conversation on whether or not they should be an Avengers team at all. And so Captain America decides to give them these sorts of tests. And so the main thing I want to focus on here is Eli Bradley's. He sits down and he's just like, hey, like, how did you, okay, all right, you have powers, obviously, because you're doing something with the Avengers. What are your powers? And he was like, well, I got injured a while ago, and I got a blood transfusion from my grandfather, which gave me his superhuman strength. So I'm like, you. And Captain America's like, yeah, that's great. Which, once again, as a reminder, we're actually taking pills and mainlining drugs to have some sort of superhuman power, right? So with that, we are put, all the Young Avengers are put into essentially a danger room, and Captain America's like, yeah, y'all are gonna have to fight, and I want to see how you work with each other, against each other, what have you. And we're gonna test your ability. And what he actually did was trap them in there so that they could deal with another problem, because Kang shows up. So the Avengers are fighting Kang, and we have a Kate Bishop fighting her way out of the Danger Room and the Young Avengers are showing up, and they pop up in between this fight with Kang and the Avengers, where we find out that the whole dimension is going to be ripped apart because of Iron Lad's presence, and Iron Lad elects to go with Kang, and they leave. Captain America is like, okay, good thing that's done. You Young Avengers aren't going to be a thing. Goodbye. And so they disband for like a week. I don't actually know the time frame, but they disband, and Kate Bishop ends up reaching out to everybody and is like, hey, I have lots of money. We don't need them. We can be the Young Avengers anyway. Here's new costumes. Boom. We're the Young Avengers, right? So that's the origin. Very, very long origin. So this is still paid. By the time we've gone through all this, Patriot is still using drugs to give himself some sort of power. As we go on, the Young Avengers grow. So throughout this process, we obtain new members. Like at first he's called the Asgardian, but ends up changing his name to Wiccan. Billy Maximoff, Masterson, or whatever. Not Masterson, Mattinson. Anyway, Billy Maximoff, Wiccan is part of it, and he's the main one that is added on top of it. Speed is in there as well, which is his brother over time. I don't remember exactly if he's there for this part, but ultimately Wiccan's very important to note. We've got more people in the Young Avengers, in short. So moving on to this Kree/Skrull conflict. So what we have here is Patriot starts to run out of his drugs, his mutant growth hormone, and he needs to get more. So a lot of what the Young Avengers have been doing is tracking down different drug dealers, things like that. Very much friendly neighborhood Young Avengers. So they're running around. Eli goes off on his own to track down a couple of the dealers, with the obvious intention of trying to get some of the drugs. So he's tracking them down on his own. And as he's sneaking around looking into a building, he ends up getting spotted, and they, on top of a landing, they shoot a bunch of bullets, and he falls into this warehouse where he's trying to sneak away, but it turns out the big boss of this specific warehouse is Mr. Hyde, who is a superpowered individual, and he starts getting mad at his people and starts beating them up because of how poor their job is and people ruining things. And in the process of this going on, Eli's trying to sneak around and he grabs some drugs, and lo and behold, the Young Avengers show up to take out the operation. In this, Eli's like, oh crap, they're going to recognize that I don't have any powers. I need to do something about this. So he jumps into a back room, and he is injecting himself with the mutant growth hormone at the exact time that Wiccan walks in the door and witnesses this firsthand, which enrages Patriot, but he runs back into the fray, and Young Avengers versus random mercs and Mr. Hyde, and Patriot 1v1s Mr. Hyde. Not super successful, by the way, but with the mutant growth hormones that he is carrying, he overdoses Mr. Hyde, who passes out on top of him, and Patriot is kind of roid rages pretty hard. Like I think I said it before, the mutant growth hormone gives him a big attitude problem, so he starts to rage pretty hard, and Wiccan recognizes this as a drug problem and calms him with his magic, and Patriot passes out with this. It lulls him to sleep. He's doing good things. So next thing we know, Eli wakes up in Avengers Tower, and he is completely detoxed of his drug, what have you, and then he comes clean to the Avengers and the Young Avengers that he has been using the mutant growth hormone for an extended period of time to make it seem like he has powers, and he lied the whole time, and he quits the Young Avengers, etc. So, as time is passing, Eli's getting a job, he's taking care of his family, what have you. The Young Avengers are still going. Ultimately, there's a new Skrull invasion that comes in, and there's a big fight over Hulkling, which we don't have Hulkling in Marvel Strike Force, and he would be a really cool character to get. Another major member of the Young Avengers. But ultimately, Hulkling is the offspring of Kree and Skrull royalty / high society, and the Skrulls come back to the Skrull invasion is to capture Hulkling so he can become their new ruler. And at the same time, the Kree come and try to do the exact same thing. So the Kree and Skrull, they have thousands of years worth of beef, and so they both show up at the same time to collect their new ruler, and in doing so, they show up. So while all this sort of is unfolding, the young Avengers eventually convince Patriot to come along with them, even though he's depowered. Kate Bishop doesn't have any specific powers, so that's sort of the reasoning there. So he shows back up in costume, but he's not convinced he could do anything worthwhile, what have you. Anyway, the tensions between the Skrull and the Kree escalate to a point where they start to battle, and the Avengers and Young Avengers together show up in the middle of the fray, and Captain America calls for some conversations, and they are trying to diplomatically solve this issue. In doing so, they're like, okay, both of you want this kid. The Avengers can take the kid while you all work out how you want to be able to arrange this, and we can be a neutral third party. And in this, one of the Kree decide to take a shot at Captain America, who does not currently have his shield up. And Eli is like, you know what, Cap? I can replace your shield, and jumps in front of him, and he takes a laser beam shot to the chest. Or in this picture, it's stomach, but canonically it's chest. But anyway, so he gets shot, and it's like, oh crap, looks like you're gonna die. And so he gets taken off to the hospital while the Avengers are there to ease the tensions and stop the fighting. And after they successfully do so, because they're Avengers, and these are this actually was Super Skrull. The Skrull side was led by Super Skrull, for full context. Fun MSF character. But they are able to de-escalate the situation, and Captain America goes to provide the blood transfusion for Eli. And as he gets there, he actually finds out that Isaiah is there and is already providing the blood transfusion for Eli. And Eli actually gets his powers the way he originally lied that he did. He gets a blood transfusion from his grandfather, and then he finally actually has super strength without having to use drugs, etc. The big thing I question about this logically in comics is in this specific person had a huge brain problem because of his super soldier serum, and Steve Rogers didn't. So I'm kind of hoping there's a comic book arc in which we find, and maybe there isn't, I haven't read it, but Patriot is trying to plan for that or figure out how they could prevent that moving forward. That would be very interesting to me. But anyway, that's sort of the Kree/Skrull conflict I want to talk about. That's how Patriot gets his powers as he has them now. So interesting stuff. Like I said, Secret Invasion. There's a civil war. Anything with the younger Avengers are prevalent in. You can find Eli Bradley. So, moving on to power level. Marvel Strike Force doesn't care about power levels, but here on Frosty Features we do. Now, the way that this works, if you are a multiversal threat, that means you can end not just your reality, but all the realities at once, toppling the multiverse at a whim. Universal means you have power strong enough to take out one universe, maybe then hop on over to another one. Cosmic means you are strong enough to take out something like a small planetary body, all the way up to something like a solar system or galaxy with enough time and effort. Nuclear means that you have power equivalent to that of a nuclear bomb, leveling things like small cities up to a planetary body, once again with enough time and effort. Super Soldier means that you are beyond all capabilities of a regular human being, being able to lift, run, reflexes, etc., more than is humanly possible, being able to do things like take out brick walls or a city, up to a city block with enough time. City means that you are equivalent to a human being that is trained to the absolute and utter peak of ability. Think of Olympic athletes when we talk about this. In the Marvel Universe, we have a lot of mercenaries, ninjas, CIA agents, and the like that are at this level. And then finally, there's Greg. Greg is the name of the undead Asgardian that is spawned by Hela in Marvel's Strike Force, and without an undying team to back him up or literally anyone else, Greg isn't worth a thing. So due to undead Asgardian physiology, and just because I like to make the argument, Greg is equivalent to that of a regular human being. Therefore, if I, the most frostiest of Osties, goes to pick up one of my relatives' children at a daycare, and I show up, and I find out, I'm there, and then I see Greg coming with a big bag because he's going to steal a bunch of babies. And I look at Greg, and I'm like, you're not going to steal all these babies today, Greg. It is I, Frosty Ostie, here to save the day. I tussled with the undead mass of bones and anger, and I theoretically can win and do. So with that, Greg is equivalent to that of a normal, regular human being, like as the person sitting in this chair talking to you right now. So in the case of Patriot, we have somebody that essentially just has secondhand super soldier serum. I'm not convinced that he's as strong as his grandfather, his uncle, or Steve Rogers, but theoretically he is. So he is at super soldier. I will say with the caveat, he might be the as I said, Captain America is the baseline for super soldier. Eli Bradley might be. There's not really enough information to actually say that is true or not. But regardless, very firmly in the super soldier level. He is super strong. He has super speed, reflexes, things like that. Superhuman speed. He's not a speedster or anything like that. But anyway, there he is. Moving on with this blog post. This blog post is really interesting to me because it says specifically that he fights crime without any superpowers, right? Which never happens in the comics. And up to this recording date, it hasn't happened in the MCU. That's pretty intentional, and it doesn't feel wrong to me. So usually with this, I make a bunch of arguments because they use a lot of comic logic. That seems very, very pointed and intentional, but it is not what happens in the comics. And so far, it's not what happens in the MCU. So far, we don't have... Eli Bradley hasn't really done anything in the MCU except be there as Eli Bradley. He's not Patriot. He really hasn't done anything. So it's really hard to say. But this is the first time I've read a blog post and I'm like, this does feel like Marvel lore. I am going to say it could be a mistake. Because usually this stuff comes from the comics. It usually comes from the MCU. This could be real or they didn't try. So they either wrote a pretty convincing one that's like, because it's funny, I've never had one in 120 episodes. I've never had one where I was like, this could be they did it or they didn't try. They might have done this right, or they didn't look at it at all, right? Because they even say, oh yeah, he got the blood transfusion from his grandfather. That's true, but he fought with drugs, right, beforehand. And it doesn't exist in the MCU, so where are we? I don't know. So it's very interesting. Maybe they did it. Or they didn't even try. It could have been a new rating. I have no idea what to rate this one, to be honest. It's well written. It's decent lore. It's wrong according to the comics, and that's my whole basis for this. So I'm saying they didn't try, because it does not align with the comics at all. But it's interesting. Better than the other Liberty ones, the new Liberty characters. Most of them were awful. So that's why I'm assuming they didn't try. That's Frosty Peaches, Patriot. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Please let me know your favorite Patriot moments in the comments. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube, where it doesn't cost you anything but a couple of clicks. As a reminder, I stream on YouTube and at the link above on Twitch Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we do Frosty Features live. I hope that you all enjoy this. I hope that you all have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Most importantly, all, stay cool. Did I just get rated? What just happened? Dare is trending. Oh my god. Run ad break. Yep. Too late. Womp womp. I have a question for oh yeah. I answered this. How's it go? Yeah. Saw that too. Bought this cool ass picture I geeked out over yesterday. That's cool. It's Jason. Power level situation. What the fuck does that mean? He's just saying. That said, it probably wasn't even thought out. But I don't think anything out. What are you talking about? How's it going, buddy? What the heck, man? There we go. Power level rating system would have worked a million times better than power level situation. Whatever. Max Power 7 G23. Thank you so much for the follow. As I was going through that, I haven't said anything. Sin, thank you for the resub. 35 months, bro. We're almost to 3 years. Holy shit. I've been streaming that long. That was 2. There he goes. Yeah. Booty call situation. Calling out your own puns. Shame. You got this. Yeah, I fucked up. Greg is better than Frosty. Give Frosty some dope and becomes a patron. Boom! I'll just take some meth. That's still regular people stuff. No, I won't. Don't do drugs, kids. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It just might work. I'm Batman. Dare is trending. Okay. After Dark. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you very much. We're probably actually about to raid out. What time are we at? 10:59. What's it? 11:59? The Sen Raven should be on. We might have some other people. Let's see what we got. But yes, we have reached the end of the stream. I hope that you all enjoyed that. Big fuck up in the middle. I didn't look at these at all, which is funny because I reminded myself, I was like, I was sitting in there as I was talking, I was like, how the hell did Eli decide to become a hero again? Like, because I remember actively thinking he was going to become a villain, and it's because he had the drugs, and I was like, fuck, I didn't say that. So that's exciting. That's exciting when you screw up like that. Mad doesn't want to reference drugs, MSF, I'm guessing. Oh, hold on, there's another one. I've done a lot of these, but they do in at least two of them. They reference drugs and alcohol problems, so there's that. So yes, let's see who all is on. We still have that same person that's just sitting on MSF stuff. I hate that I can't see everybody. Is Sen not around right now? Bro, I wish I could actually see the people I'm following. The way the phone works now is so wild as far as like looking at who's live following. Okay, there we go. Maybe we'll raid out to Saw Owner. He's just starting playing MSF. Yeah, he looks like he's the only one on right now. Maybe Sen's busy. I don't believe Sen is streaming today. He said at an event this week. I got you. Okay, we'll read Saw Owner then. All right. I don't know if we've ever actually rated Saw Owner. He usually by this time he's streaming and he has a lot more views than me. I always feel weird rating into somebody that has more viewers. But anyway, Saw Owner. If he's not the #1 Cosmic Crucible player, he's close. He's right there. So milking it. Yeah, we're not doing that. After our conversation earlier, we're not rating Milky Milk, or Mary Milk or whatever. So, we're gonna go to we'll go to Saw Owner. I saw you said Walking Hate is on, but we'll give the love to Walking Hate was in here earlier too. I feel bad. Now I feel bad not to go into Walking Hate. Let's go to Walking Hate. Walking Hate is also very good at Marvel Strike Force. So we're gonna raid Walking Hate. Hopefully he's actually on. I didn't see him. You sure he's on? I'm afraid. I don't see him on. He's not showing up on my thing. Well, yeah, no, Walking Hate. That's why I'm thinking about doing it. But I'm just afraid. I don't see him on. I don't want to raid to nothing. Let me search him up. He's also he's very good at. Yeah, it says he's live. Okay, we're gonna raid Walking Hate. Also very good at Marvel Strike Force, so check him out. Walking Hate is on. Look hard. Yeah, it's not showing up for me, but I found him when I browsed. So we'll rate him. Okay, cool. Hope that you all have a fantastic week, and most importantly, all stay cool. I don't know if that worked.